technical difficulties. File size was too big, so we're gonna have to kind of work our way into this. But yeah, Disturbed was just, it was fantastic, and I've listened to them since I was a child. I'll be 24 next weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend after next. Not yet. And I've listened to them since their first album came out, so that was a long time ago.
And they were on a huge stage, and it was the last one of the night, last one of the year, slammed from the front to almost like the exit. Like we were in a field way back here. We were just sitting down just to watch, and we could still hear them.
Yeah, they had fire and smoke. Like, it was crazy. They had these guns, like the guns that were on the fire. They were like torches, and people were on them and like waving them back and forth.
Awesome.
Like, it was epic. It was insane. And it was just such a good way to finish out the 2016 festival, because that was like, for us, that was our first festival together, and then of course that was the first 3-day festival, so they had to keep the action going for 3 days, and they did it. Like, it was balls to the wall from start to finish. Like, as soon as we got there to the last night, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. Just a couple more stories. I'm trying to think I know the one guy behind the porta potty was from 2017, but no, they were.
We just want to do that. And
yeah, but I'm just kind of doing it off here. We're just kind of bouncing back and forth, just to kind of cover everything. So we've got everything. We've got tons of stories, tons of lineups. I'm pretty sure the guy though with the tan, the belly tan.
Oh yeah, that was passed out,
peed all over himself.
Oh, that one.
He was from 2016.
Yeah, I know he was.
Yeah, that was hilarious, because we showed up and we'd walked. There's up towards one of the bigger stages. There was a beer bar. It was like a mobile beer bar. We walked past there and we were getting ready to see Deftones and Bring Me the Horizon. And there's this dude just laying on the grass, and he's got his shirt, like the way he fell back, his shirt rolled up. He's got pretty big gut on him. So his shirt's like, halfway up his stomach, up over his belly button. And I didn't think it was tan. Because I figured like his whole stomach was like that. But then he like kind of like fixed his shirt a little bit, and he had completely scalded his skin.
Yes.
It was red. Not tan, not burnt. I mean, it was red. Like, if you'd have went up and touched him, his skin probably would have like burned your finger.
Yeah.
He had like a lava belly.
He was hurting so bad.
And he peed on himself.
He did.
And then his buddy wasn't even trying to help him. He was just sitting there like next to him, just eating a big turkey leg. Oh, gosh,
also in 16, we had, as soon as we walked in, because we had got there a little bit late on the first day, we walked in on 2016, my first year, and we see this big, huge guy, and he has these little tiny shorts on, no shirt, and he's passed out like this in dirt. The whole side of him was like blistered red. This side wasn't, because the sun hadn't got there yet. There was like 6 or 7 cops standing around him, not doing anything. They're just watching him. Dude's dead to the world. Like, he's passed out, and the cops are just like, huh,
yeah,
whatever.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
The guy's too big. Like, we can't, all just pick a leg and pick him up, carry him out.
I wanted to know where his friends were.
Yeah, like did you really show up that hammered by yourself?
Yeah,
like why?
Like, even if he had friends, like my friends would be like, dude, you're hammered,
you're drunk.
Get up, the police are circling you, let's go.
And then you had the guy, which we did think this guy was dead. There was a vendor trailer as soon as you walked in, and he was kind of, you could tell he'd been drinking. And he was kind of, all wobbling back and forth and everything, but he was still sitting up on his own. And we, walked away for maybe 5 minutes.
5-10 minutes to get a drink or something.
Turned around, and this dude was borderline chalk line. Like, he was done. Like, he had fallen off at some point and fell underneath the trailer hitch of this vehicle, and was laying there, and just, like, it was some Family Guy stuff. Like,
yeah.
Like, he just had his arm behind his head. Like, I don't know.
I was just hoping that they were going to check underneath it before they started that trailer up. And just
before they rolled the trailer out to try to get it attached to the truck, just running right over it. Oh gosh, I don't know. And he may not have been dead, because I know he wasn't there later that day. But he missed a calling.
That's true.
He missed a calling like he should have been. Should have been. But yeah, I mean that was 2016. 2016 really.
Also, I have another story for 2016 for that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
We saw one of the coolest things after I met Bones from Yellow Wolf. We were about to go up there and watch him. He was just checking things out, and there was a grandmother right in front of us. Looked like, I mean, you know, you never know people's music taste, but she was dressed like she shouldn't be there, and she was straight jamming to some Yellow Wolf. Probably didn't understand anything what he was saying, but whenever he started cussing, she was like, "Nope, I'm out, done."
I don't know, her feet just picked her up and said, nope. She did a complete 360 and they left because she was just not having it. But man, she was getting down.
She was.
It was cracking me up. Because obviously it wasn't like in good rhythm.
No, not at all.
With Yellow Wolf, you know, it's very upbeat. You know, she's just
she's rocking side to side, giving them the shoulders.
Yeah, you know, the old shoulders. That's how you did it back
Hit
in the
them
day.
with the shoulders.
But that was just, oh man, it was so good. Because we obviously we were just there because it was the very beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Because it was the start of the day, and then to see something like that, like the day had started out so just perfect. She was just getting it, man. She didn't care if anybody was watching. Had her daughter there. Had her daughter all embarrassed because, you know, she was getting down with her bad self, and her daughter was like, oh, you know,
this is so awkward.
I want to go see Asking Alexandria, you know, like, like it was that kind of situation. Mom was dressed like, you know, she was taking her kid to school in like the 80s, and the girl was dressed
She had like a big hiking hat.
Yeah, the little girl had her skinny jeans on and her bright red hair. It was all straightened. It was two completely different worlds, man. But Granny was getting it. I mean, she wanted out all of it. The dance floor was hers and nobody else's. So, but then to kind of jump over into, you know, 2017, which was just this past year, a lot had progressed since then. From 2015 to 2017, man, like everything changed. Like there were vendors that weren't there. There were, you know, because there was karaoke. In 2015 and 2016.
Oh, I remember the 16.
Yeah,
it was over there.
With the Jaeger stuff, which whenever we took pictures with the Jaeger girls or whatever, and everybody just kind of looked at us like we were nuts.
Yeah.
Because the normal people that went over there were just regular people, or there were guys that were like, oh,
that were wanting to hit on the Jaeger girls.
The Jaeger girls are so hot, like, you know. And then they could go and tweet about it or whatever. So us being dressed up, we took pictures with everybody. Like I took pictures with anybody that worked for another company. That wanted Roadrunner, PBR, Hooters, Jaeger, Jack Daniels, the cancer stuff. Literally anybody I could take a picture with, I took a picture with. So obviously we started there and then worked our way around. And yeah, they had like full blown karaoke. You like pick any song you wanted to. There was Britney Spears, there was Justin Timberlake, there was, you know, Stone Sour. Literally, like, you could have anything. I guess they had like iTunes or something. They had like all the songs like bought or unlocked or something. I don't know. It was crazy. But so that was pretty cool. If there's anything else we missed before we get really heavy into 2017.
We met a lady that gave us the chapsticks that had liquor in them.
Oh yeah, the liquor infused chapstick, which I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either, but I was okay with it.
Apparently they can put alcohol in even chapstick. And it didn't even smell bad. Like normally you'd be like, oh, it's liquor, you know. Yeah. Oh gosh, but no, it actually smelled pretty good. That's coming from somebody that's never drank, so it's pretty good. Let's see. I guess that's forgot the most important part. Weed Wolverine. And the Creekwater guy. Okay, so, like we were saying earlier, the porta potties were sketchy. They were like a neighborhood that you just didn't want to go to at night. Like you needed the buddy system if you go to these porta potties.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, they're not like that normally. They were just like that for us because we're dressed up. We stand out.
Yeah,
we're people of interest.
Literally, if one of us goes to the bathroom and the other one's standing outside waiting, you'll come out and there'll be like 15, 20 people surrounded him and he can't go use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So we're stuck there for another 30, 40
Yeah,
minutes.
gotta like tag team, like, you know, put me in, coach. Like,
Yeah.
So we're both standing there, and this dude comes up. You know, he's, you know, I mean, that's when you go to these festivals. Literally, everybody looks the exact same. Like they're all dressed the exact same. He's a shorter guy, so you know, whenever he showed up, it kind of, I didn't know what he was doing because obviously, I mean, we were at the bathrooms. This dude comes up and he jumps at me, and he holds his fists up, right, and he's yelling at me. He's like, "Y'all want to smoke a joint?" And I look down and he has joints in between his fingers. And that's why I called him the Weed Wolverine, man. He just, that's what he looked like. I guess that's what he was trying to be. He's trying to be the marijuana Marvel character or whatever. Like, it was ridiculous. And then we had another instance that the dude had a water bottle. It wasn't water. He even told us, he was like, "You guys drink some of this." He's like, "It'll put hair on your chest."
Yeah.
And that immediately, like, no.
Negative.
No label on it. Like, obviously I'm not going to drink anything after anybody there anyway,
No.
because that's just stupid.
Yeah,
like,
it's disgusting.
You don't know what is going to be in it. It could be anything. You don't know the people.
Yeah.
But this was a water bottle this man had snuck into the festival. It was crinkled up, so you know he had it like in his pocket, and he unfolded it, and you know they had like a flask or like a water bladder or something, and had filled it up with some moonshine or something.
Because it was still clear.
Yeah, but apparently it was pretty volatile because he had only had like half of a bottle and he was destroyed, so it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that should cover 2016. Huh? You think that's got it?
Oh yeah.
All right. So 2017, like I was saying, was a pretty big year for everything. Everything was changing. The stages were different. You know, they're no longer the Jaeger stage and the Jack Daniel stage. They're now the black stage and the gold stage, which was super weird because we had been 2 years in with these named stages, and now they've got different names, and now they're moved. Like, the black stage is way over here. It's the middle stage. The gold stage is at the door. When, the first couple years, the smaller stages were actually close together. They were actually, like, you had, like, the two stages here, and then back towards the very back, you had the two, like, giant stages. So now there was, like, huge, like, crazy, things, which it works, and it's better now, but it's still really weird. But we had started out the day with Wage War.
Awesome band.
They were amazing. Like, they are a newer. I feel like they're a newer band, right? A newer band. Different. Not really a different sound, but just a fresh sound. For the way these bands and stuff are, and they were awesome. Like, I didn't have any problem with them at all. I actually ended up sitting through their set again at Louder Than Life just because they were that good. Mm-hmm. Volumes was fantastic. Volumes was amazing.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't heard a whole lot of them until Mike Terry joined the band.
And he was actually just hanging out, like literally standing there, like doing nothing. And he mentioned it to me, and I was like, "No way!" And he was like, "Yeah." So we literally ran over, asked to take a picture with him. He was super cool about it, and he was like, "Tag me in it so I can put it on my Instagram too."
Yeah, he liked it.
Very cool guy.
He liked it and retweeted it on Twitter.
Yep. He liked mine and added a comment.
I think I peed a little bit.
Yeah.
But one of the things that threw me off with him, though, is that, in Volumes, they all wear white.
Yeah.
That's their, like, stage thing or whatever. And he had enough time to go to the back and change. He was in black pants, black shirt, black leather jacket. The only way that I knew that it was him was his hair and the fact that he had his VIP badge on him. That was it. And his VIP badge was actually in his jacket.
And it was black and green.
So I had just saw, like, enough of it to be like, that might be who that is. So if it wouldn't have been him, that would have been really weird.
Yeah.
But it would have been really funny. But yeah, he was super, super cool. He was actually just as adamant about getting pictures with us as we were with him. because you know we were like, hey, you know, can we get a picture? And he was like, yeah. But he was like, but we have to get a picture on my phone too. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Just, you know, like just this like shining beam was on my face. I felt great. Crowbot. If you guys haven't ever heard of Crowbot, I've actually got a friend of mine who lives here, in the same city we're from, who knows Crowbot, which was pretty weird. Because I actually met him through another friend, and then he was like, yeah, he's like, you know, I hang out with the guys from Crowbot. I was like,
that's awesome.
Well, at first, you know, obviously I'm like, come on,
You
really?
lying.
Yeah. You're hanging out with a band that, you know, is a festival band. Like, don't lie. I know where you live. Like, don't lie.
I know where you live.
But yeah, he hung out with him. He actually got VIP tickets at Louder Than Life last year. It was last year. Last year, the year before? I don't know. Anyway, I think it was the year before. And then hung out. Like, it was just super cool. And they're like a weird 70s band. I feel like
Yeah.
trippy Black Sabbath kind of feel. Starset was good.
Not my favorite,
No,
but they are really
their
good.
stage show was awesome.
Yes.
That's what kept me so like stuck.
Yeah,
was their stage
because
show.
they're dressed up as astronauts
Yeah.
with their face, their mask and stuff changing colors.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, their guitars were like shaped weird too, like
Yeah, and they were inlaid with like LEDs and all kinds.
Yeah.
Like it was just like out of this world
lights,
stage show.
stars everywhere.
Had violin players.
Oh yeah,
Like it was just like violin players. Is that the term? Violin players, violinists,
Violinists, yes.
violinist, pianist. But yeah, like the whole show was just really cool. They had the drummer in this cage, and they would fill the cage with smoke, and it would like change colors. And
yeah.
I'm like, the fact that he's in there playing with just
The
no
smoke.
Yeah, like we couldn't see him, so I knew he couldn't see anything out. So, and he was still just getting it, it's just as good. I'm like, man, he really knows his set. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Every Time I Die, it's a
Awesome.
band that I've loved since 2007. I remember the very first time that I heard Wonderlust. That was the coolest song I've ever heard in my
Dude,
entire
they
life.
killed it.
And
And
they were
right,
amazing.
we were right up front.
Yeah, because that's whenever we saw the Ambient Affliction.
Yep, because they were on right after.
And we saw them getting out of their trailer, which was awesome because we got like weird, like
Angle pictures.
stalker pictures of the bass player, which is the clean vocalist, and the lead singer.
And they were playing soccer out back.
Yeah. And then that was whenever they took the swan. You remember the big swan that people were trying to crowd surf
yeah,
on?
they had a swan and some dude got mad, just pulled it, ripped it down.
Yeah.
Like,
Which it was weird because apparently they weren't too mad about it because later on, like the monster girls were taking pictures with it.
Yeah.
Because it was like cute, I guess. I don't know. It was just weird.
It was like a
'cause-
swan unicorn or something.
Yeah, and it was, of course, people were trying to stand on it, you know, whenever they were crowd
Yeah,
surfing it. Like, that's what you do. But
Yeah.
we were also at the small stage, too, so there was
Yeah.
like 40 people here
I'd say
trying
if
to...
it was on the bigger stage, nobody would have cared.
Yeah, they wouldn't have cared at all. But with us, you know, I mean, we were like two of, what, maybe 60 people
At least.
at this point, you know, because Every Time I Die wasn't the band people wanted to see there. It was the Ambient Affliction. But they kind of got a 2-for-1 thing because Every Time I Die is... They're great. I mean, they're literally one of my favorite bands.
And I seem to attract the weird people. So, like, I don't know. There was, like, this chick, she kept, like, dancing all around us and was, like, touching us and stuff. And I'm like,
How about the lady that kept screaming that she was a nurse?
yes.
Because her
She-
friend got, like,
yes.
dust in his eye or whatever. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm a nurse.
She's like, I'm a nurse. Yeah, and
Yeah.
She danced and kept talking to you the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
kept getting closer to me. It made me really, really upset because it was just really
It's
weird.
uncomfortable.
It was really uncomfortable because she was dancing all over every guy. Like, it just wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
But then, like, we were watching Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
You remember?
That's who it
'Cause
was.
Yeah.
Because it was still the same exact
Same stage, like we were standing in the exact same spot. Like, it was so weird, but it was two completely different times in the day because Every Time I Die was at like 12, and then Falling in Reverse is at like 7.
Yeah. And then she's like right in your ear talking about Ronnie the whole time.
Yeah.
She's like, I love Ronnie.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations. Now you stop dancing on me.
Yeah, just take two
I'm
steps
a
back.
minor. I need a friend.
I feel like I'm afraid of nurses.
I don't like getting shots.
No.
Not gonna happen. But which falling in reverse, kind of jumping ahead. Whenever he freaked out.
Oh yeah, he freaked out because the sound guy wouldn't get his sound right, so he just smashed the guitar and just chucked it at him like
brand new guitar.
probably the best part of his set list.
Because the music was kind of
it was low, you couldn't really hear him well.
Yeah. But him smashing the guitar was pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
brand new guitar too.
Like, I think you could probably actually find a video on YouTube.
Oh, easily. I mean, I feel like he does it often.
Yeah.
So if you don't find the exact one, there's probably plenty
yeah.
more on there. There's probably more videos of him doing that than there are of him singing.
Yeah. Awesome dude, but I feel like he's very mentally unstable at times.
Yeah, easily. Let's see, where were we? Every Time I Die, Mastodon were amazing.
Yes.
A lot of people don't like Mastodon because they don't. I feel like it's because it's like a stereotype kind of thing. Like Mastodon should be heavy.
I could see that,
and they're not.
But I also think people like they're trying to put them in there like just their name in general.
Yeah.
You know, people think Pantera or Lamb of God. Like that's what I feel like they're trying to put that in there.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't add up.
Yeah, they're not that way. Like they're really bluesy. Kind of feel like they're heavy, but they're fun heavy. Like it's not a very serious like heavy metal, kind of stuff. Like it's pretty normal, but it's good. I like it a lot. Which one of the bands that we didn't get to see that year was Amon Amarth.
Yeah, I hate that I went that we missed that.
Yeah, because they had the Viking ship on stage.
Yeah, and that was sweet.
That was pretty awesome.
I've seen pictures of it at Rebellion on stage.
It was a huge letdown because I knew that they had the Viking ship there, and we were on the opposite. I think that's whenever we were getting ready to watch. Who were we watching?
We were getting ready to watch somebody big.
Yeah, because we were on the opposite end, getting ready to go up to the main stage, and they were all the way on the other side where Volbeat stuff played, which Volbeat's awful.
They are, but I'll tell you what, Volbeat was. I saw a Volbeat show and it was the coolest because there was a lady in a wheelchair, crowd surfing, had no legs, nothing.
No, just no legs at all.
Nothing at all.
Free balling.
And they're just passing around, and he stops in the middle of the song and was like, "Ma'am, you meet me after the show, and you can have anything from my merch table." He goes, "If you just want it all, you can just take it all." He goes, "That's the coolest shit I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like that before."
Note to self: cut your legs off and
crowd surfing
a wheelchair. Duly noted. 2018. I'm talking about you. Then of course we had Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. Man,
awesome guy.
Fantastic.
Wore a 3-piece suit
and
in the dead middle of summer.
Yeah. And then not like at night. Like I'm talking like 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like when it was the hottest, like 90 some odd degrees.
3-piece suit. Doesn't even look like he's sweating.
No.
And then he gets up there.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I don't even have a full jumpsuit on. I'm sweating. Like I have the sleeves and the shorts cut out of it. Still sweating.
Gets up there and tells people to hold their hands up. And he starts handstand and walking on their hands.
It's pretty neat.
Never seen anything like that.
I never even heard of him up until that day.
And
then Dad was like,
and he still has great music as well.
Oh yeah, like it was awesome. Dad was like, "Hey, we should check out these dudes," and I'm like,
Yeah,
probably not.
I was the same way. I was like, I don't really know about.
I don't know about all that. And then all of a sudden they just kick it off.
He's got Rattlesnake in his name.
Yeah. Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. I feel like that's like an old like 50s or 60s band, like a greaser band.
Like Johnny Cash and the Tennessee 2.
Then we had which Alter Bridge played first. I'm gonna kind of flip those two over because the next one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alter Bridge though. My big thing with Alter Bridge is it holds a big place in my heart because they sing Edge's theme song, which is the WWE Superstar, which was amazing. Getting to hear that song live, getting to hear the full version because it's Metalingus. If you hadn't heard the song,
and honestly, just me, this is on my opinion, probably one of my favorite songs from it.
Oh yeah, easily. And they've got like really good songs, especially whenever him and Slash were touring together.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. Like that's what's so hard about all these lists is that all these bands are just so good.
Yeah.
But they're all good for different reasons.
Yeah, they're all, yeah.
Because it's like, with our next two, with Korn,
Yes.
if you don't like Korn, do you really metal?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, do you really metal? And then Chevelle.
Chevelle.
And I've like never been a huge fan of Chevelle, but seeing them live, just
They kill it.
I don't know what it is. I
Their
really
stage presence is perfect.
don't. Yeah, and it's awesome. Like, it's so awesome. And I mean, all these bands, we're not just telling you just because we think that these are good bands. Like, go check these bands out. Write them down. Like, as we're like, pause the video, write them down. You know, go check these bands out, because I mean, they're crazy good. There were a lot of bands though, for this year that were bad, sound wise, performance wise, like whatever it was, or just generally bands we didn't care about, kind of sucked. They even took a spot up on the list. But The Cult, I'd never heard of them before. Honestly, could have went the rest of my life without hearing about them or knowing about them. Sum 41 was a huge letdown.
Huge. Because I grew up listening to Sum 41.
Yeah, well, them and Taking Back Sunday both. Like, those are...
Like, you get out of school, you're going home, and you're listening to...
Those are punk bands, man.
Sum 41, and...
Yeah, like, you want them to be
Sunday,
good. And
get ready to play some Tony Hawk Skater.
Yeah,
like, come
Tony
on.
Hawk Pro Skater, man. And
But-
then we see them live, and they're just...
You see them, 10, 15 years later when you're 21 years old, 22 years old,
Trying to
and
figure
you're like,
out.
what in the hell happened?
Why did I think these bands were good? Like, really?
Yeah,
Because they're an album band.
they are.
Like, they're good on the album. Don't
Just not
don't
live.
ruin
They
it.
don't do it live.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it by watching them live. This is probably going to be an unpopular decision, but Def Leppard. That was a waste. Which the next one was more or less one that you didn't like. Was
Right.
Fozzy. Which
No, don't get me wrong. He is an awesome person,
Mhm.
and I know he does a lot for kids and stuff like that with his wrestling career and all that. But seeing him act the way that he does in professional wrestling versus trying to be a rock star, it just doesn't hit well.
Yeah, it's like with me, it's like completely opposite because I have been such a huge fan of him for 20 years. Like I automatically like gravitate towards him, you know. But that's just it's another acquired taste because Fozzy shouldn't have happened,
No.
but they did. So I mean, if you like Chris Jericho, you might like Fozzy. If you don't know who Chris Jericho is, you'll probably like Fozzy because you won't have like an outside opinion kind of messing with your thought process on that. And then the pretty Volt. Well, we already talked about Volbeat and how bad they were because that was just again a waste of a spot. Like we get it, the radio thinks that they're popular, but they're like Metallica, and they write one song and then every song after that's the exact same. It's either slowed down or sped up, but the literally the beats are the same, the melodies are the same. Like it's awful.
And like I was saying earlier, don't get me wrong with Metallica. They were a great band. They paved. Yeah,
were.
They paved a very nice way for all these new.
Oh yeah, because I appreciate the
genres,
like the big four,
everything.
But
their time has ended.
Yeah.
Now I know there are a few people that still listen to Metallica and wanted them to be there this year, but me personally, I would rather have two small bands.
Yeah.
That aren't worth really anything.
Or even a band I've seen before.
Yeah, than to have Metallica at Rebellion again.
If you want to go see Metallica, they play Rock on the Range
All
almost every year. As long as you don't get flooded out, you'll get to watch them. But these past 2 years, they've flooded out and refunded people tickets and all kinds of stuff because it's just been a big mess. And then the Pretty Reckless.
It's really not for me.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that girls do their thing, women do their thing. There are really good women-fronted bands, but the Pretty Reckless and bands like Hailstorm,
All either one of those are
they're like the rock version of Taylor Swift.
right, but they are just on the radio all the time.
Yeah. So they get hammered into people's faces like constantly, and eventually you get tired of it. It's old news.
And fun fact for the people, the woman, the lead singer of the Pretty Reckless, is, do you know who it is?
Yeah.
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah. Oh, from Whoville.
Yeah.
It's like the meme.
Yeah.
You know, this is Cindy Lou Who.
This is Cindy Lou Who now. You feel old yet?
Yeah. Oh gosh, that was a really bad reference. We apologize. But no, like I'm all for like women fronted bands.
Yes.
I love Arch Enemy.
Amazing.
I love Stitched Up Heart.
Stitched Up Heart.
New Year's Day.
Yes.
Flyleaf.
In This
Evanescence. In This Moment. Like there are so many good chick fronted bands that those just don't do it justice. They're so bad, and for whatever reason, they're the most popular. I'm like, all these other girls are out here killing it, and y'all got the Pretty Reckless and Hailstorm as like the front women of like, and I'm like, no, don't do that. That's bad. That's like saying Metallica is like the lead for metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, when? 30 years ago?
Also, whenever we were seeing
I wrote the Black Album.
when we were seeing In This Moment last year, it's probably like the third or fourth time I'd seen him.
Yeah.
And we were right up front. There was this young girl, and all she's wearing is a long, like, men's dress-up white button-up suit.
Yeah. It was the
and
same
like little
outfit.
tiny underwear, like fine, whatever.
Yeah. It was the same outfit that Maria wore.
Yeah, and just tall ass
And one of
boots,
her
and then she
videos.
had her dunce hat on.
Yeah.
Now,
That's cool.
I get it,
Because we do the same thing.
but we're not like, hey, over here,
Yeah.
look at me while you're singing. Like,
Notice me.
but she was right beside me, right in my
Yelling.
ear the whole time, screaming.
Yelling.
And then she was like, I'm going to cry if she sees me. Please don't do this. I mean,
They have signings. You can
They
actually
do.
go and meet these people. Like, you don't have to ruin somebody's, like, experience.
I don't care if you dress up. I don't care
Yeah, because
if you drive a car in the place. It doesn't matter to me.
Just don't get in
Just
the way.
don't be like, hey, over here, and ruin somebody else's concert.
Stop slapping people next to you because you're trying to get get somebody's attention.
Because
like,
she is not going to stop for you in the
Yeah.
middle of her singing just to come down and
like high five you.
or sign something for you. It's not going to happen.
Just go to the signing. Just buy it. Like the CDs are even discounted, man.
Yeah, they're like
'cause-
$6-7.
Yeah, like you go to FYE and they're like $35, and then you go and actually see these people live, where you would think that the CDs would be outrageous.
Right.
No, I think we got Emotionless and White CD for what, $10?
We got Emotionless and White one for 9 or 10, and then I end up getting the Amity Affliction one for like 7.
And then the signings were like $3.
No,
Something
once
like
you
that.
buy
Oh,
something,
yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah,
give
they
you
give you
the
the wristband.
band.
So you spend $10 and you get to meet them anyway. And we actually held conversations with the dudes from Motionless and White. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't just going up there, signing something, and then we get tossed to the back. Like Chris Motionless noticed my jacket.
Yeah.
We talked about my jacket, which you guys have seen a bunch of, for like 5 minutes. Like he knew what the jacket was from.
Yeah.
He liked the jacket. Like you can hold conversations with these people when
Without
they're
freaking out over them.
yeah, and when they're not on stage doing their thing. Like
Uh-huh. And because you have to buy something from the FYE store there to get it signed,
Yeah.
to get your place.
Yeah.
Well, I just had an extra set list from whenever we went to see Motionless White.
sneak
I
it
also
in.
bought a CD.
Mhm.
I just asked them if they could sign it, and they were like, whoa, super cool guys. They're like, where the hell did this come from? I was like, 2014 in a little small town in John City.
Yeah.
And they were like, whoa. He goes, that is an old one. Signed them, shook our hands.
Yeah.
Nicest dudes ever.
That's when you fangirl.
Yeah.
Like whenever that you can talk to them and you're not yelling and people like.
Or they're just not like,
Yeah.
piss off.
And I mean, I can understand getting excited.
Yeah.
I get excited.
I get excited.
But
Like, I'm not going to be like,
yeah,
like
I'm not gonna ruin somebody else's experience just
Yeah.
because I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like if I'm excited, I'm gonna dismiss myself from the crowd and go to like the side
Yeah.
and freak out. Oh man, but yeah, man, 2017 was good.
Oh, yeah.
2017 was amazing.
Honestly, I think it's probably one of the best years we had.
Yeah, 2016 was good,
It was.
but I feel like where everything was still really fresh for both of us, we just didn't really know what to do.
Uh-huh.
But 2017, we kind of honed in on what we were doing.
2017 was killer.
Still met a bunch of people. Chris from Roadrunner Records hooks us up every year. Victoria, which she used to work for Roadrunner. I don't know if you've talked to her since then or not. Now she's with Victory.
Yeah, she's with Victory now. Super cool girl too.
Yeah, like everybody there is like super nice, and that's one of the cool parts about doing what we do or what we've done is having all these people that we know every year. Because we got like Chris from Roadrunner, Victoria from formerly from Roadrunner, we got Heath and his crew,
his wife and family,
Jody and Crowd Surfing Granny. I know y'all have seen Crowd Surfing Granny at one point or another.
She's awesome.
But her name's Judy, I'm pretty sure, but. Crowd Surfing Granny, 9 times out of 10, like she paints mohawks in her hair.
Blue or purple or green stripe,
and she crowd
whatever.
surfs. This lady is out here crowd surfing better than like people my age or your age, whatever. And it's crazy, but yeah, like you get to know people like that doing what we do, and it's.
And with Chris, he's he has his own radio talk show,
Rock Rage Radio.
He had us take a picture last year, and he even had a video for us, just wanted us to say a few things for his radio station, and he put us on his Instagram page and stuff, and promised he could try to help us out with other stuff down the road. And I know it's off topic, but I'd also like to just say I feel bad for Chris right now. He's going through a lot. He does so much for everybody. And just in return, some of you may pray, some may not. Just send best wishes to Chris, and hopefully he gets better.
Yep. He also has a Patreon, GoFundMe rather, to where you can donate to some of his stuff he's got. I won't go into it, of course, because that's his thing. But he does have some stuff going on, and medical bills, piling up. He's got his own bills, he's having to get back and forth to work. He's taking time off from work. So obviously, we can help whatever way we can. I've used as many platforms as I have, this being one of them. So the GoFundMe will be actually linked in the description below. If you can't donate, don't panic. Just share it. Sharing is free.
And, every little cent helps.
50 cents, $1. Like, it adds up. But like I said, if you can't, then share it. Share it literally takes 5 seconds. Click share. Hit, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, Tumblr, Flickr, whatever you use. There's tons of them out there. There are new ones coming out every day.
Yeah.
Just share it. Even if you're sitting next to somebody and you're watching this video, literally, just show them this part of this video. Maybe they'll share or donate or something. He's such a cool guy. And he does so much for the community, with working with Roadrunner or working with Rock Rage Radio. Like, he's doing so much by himself that's it's mind-boggling. So to have something like this happen to such a cool and nice dude that's trying his best to make everything better for people, it sucks. So obviously we don't want to bring the mood of the video down, but he is an extremely good friend of ours that does help us out every single year that we go. He gives us free stuff, he lets us know, like, times that people are going to be signing, I have his number, like, we text.
Yeah, we both got his number.
we're friends,
number.
yeah, like, we're on a texting basis, so it's pretty important to us that he does get better, and things that do get easier, because obviously we want him to continue going to the festivals as much as we do.
Not only for us, but for himself and his family.
Everything helps. Everything helps. So just do what you can. If nothing else, just view the video, and that'll be that much more people getting to see it. That much more exposure as far as views and things go. So now, I guess what we will do is jump to this year. That's what all you guys want to hear about.
Let's pick it up a little bit.
That's what everybody is here for. That's the whole point. That's the title of the video.
Carolina.
We're only a couple months away. Like, y'all are going to be there all 3 days. Not to see Muse.
No.
Javi.
No.
Heath.
No.
I'm looking at y'all.
Do not see Muse.
Don't stand in line for Muse. I'll be disappointed. I'm just kidding. I'm a closet Muse fan. No, I'm not.
No, he's not. But seriously, don't see Muse.
If you don't take anything from this video, take that one thing. There's gonna be a lot of people that really like Muse. They're gonna be like, man, screw those guys.
We aren't saying Muse is a bad band.
they just don't fit, man.
They just don't fit.
It's
Not
a
at Rebellion.
metal festival.
You know what?
Go to Coachella.
Yeah, that or down the road to Vans Warped Tour. It's the last one.
Vans Warped
Go
Tour.
send it out with a bang.
Yeah. I don't think Muse would be much of a bang, but send them anyway.
Yeah.
Give me
Moving on.
Give me Billy Idol twice.
Yes.
Can he play twice?
Yeah. Does he got a brother?
Yeah. You got Jerry Idol, Randy Idol. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. You know how many people just are not watching this video at this point because of what we just said?
They'll be all right.
At least 2. But anyway, so now we bring you guys to what you're here for. The whole reason. If you like the fact that y'all are even still watching us talk about nothing, thank you. Leave a like if you are, by the way.
We appreciate it.
Normal YouTube stuff. Just leave a like, comment down below. Make a hashtag, make it go trending. We've got, we got a little bit of everybody. Several bands that we've already talked about. So obviously we're not going to talk about them forever. And then we've got new bands that we've never heard before. We just listened to right before we even started recording this video. Let's see. So for starters, we'll just kind of work our way down. Five Finger Death Punch. Obviously we've talked about them before. They're good. No problems with them.
Yes.
Godsmack. Godsmack, I've never seen personally, but I've heard. 2015 they were at Carolina Rebellion, but I was in line for Slipknot, so...
I love Godsmack.
Yeah,
Always have.
me too.
Always have as a kid. My dad had actually seen Godsmack back in the 90s when they were up at some huge amphitheater, and they had the huge 3D sun that's on their album, and it shot flames out. Like, and he said that that's one of the best concerts he's ever been to. So super excited about Godsmack.
Avatar, Seven Dust, Parkway Drive, Stone Sour, Amir, Shaman's Harvest, which is a new one that nobody's ever ever seen, but we've never seen.
One of my personal favorites that I've always wanted to see, Under Oath.
Yes, especially with the reunion tour that just happened last year. We missed them, so
Finally
now we're
get to
trying
see
to
it.
see them. We got Aaron Gillespie on drums.
That's
I don't
right.
know any of their other names because I didn't really follow them all. Sorry guys, Bad Wolves. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. Dude's got like 9 bands,
Yes.
and he filled in for Five Finger Death Punch for several shows.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. Like they should. Again, Five Finger Death Punch fans, don't yell at me. The Bad Wolves singer should have stayed.
Yes,
Five
I
Finger
agree.
Death Punch would have been
I
amazing if they'd have stayed because they had new energy.
He just got that more raspier voice that sounds so smooth with it.
And he brought back like the old school style Five Finger. Like it was heavy. Yeah. He was doing death metal stuff. Like it's just crazy.
That was the best Five Finger.
Yeah. Let's see here. We went through Parkway Drive and Shaman's Harvest. We got Butcher Babies, Asking Alexandria with Danny.
Danny this time.
Not Dennis. Not Russian Dennis that can't even get a visa out of Russia. They're coming over here, complaining, calling in. How you gonna call in? You gonna tweet in? You can't come to work. Look at that, Dennis. We looking at you.
Right at you.
But Danny just come back with that new album, so we're hoping it's like a new energy, new feeling. Everybody's feeling the band again. Everybody's excited to be in the band again. Stone Sour, which I saw them last year.
Yeah.
So they were fantastic.
Excited to see them.
Confetti Guns. Corey was playing guitar. It was crazy. Which side note, Josh Rain's in rehab.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know how that's working at the moment.
Oh,
I'm
man.
pretty sure Corey's playing guitar and singing.
Well, I mean, does it say how long he was in for?
No. Because I know the other dude. I think his nickname's Tooch.
Okay.
He's their other. He's the dude that replaced Jim.
Okay, so
It's him and Corey.
They'll probably have somebody just fill in,
Yeah.
or even if he makes it, he's got 2.5 months.
Yeah, true. Shine Down, In This Moment. What do you write there? That's on here. Oh, Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Because, reading and letters. So all those are bands that we want to see. We know they're going to be good.
Yes.
This next list, obviously, is not a list of bands that we hate, but they're a list of bands that we are not sure about.
As far as live goes.
We like them. They are bands that we've listened to previously, but we've never seen them live, so we have no idea if they're good, if they're bad. They could suck. They could be the greatest thing we've ever listened to. They could be a little bit of everything. But We've got The Used, which The Used is, a band that we've listened to for quite a while. Hate Breed, which obviously isn't one of those bands that, everybody beats down the doors for trying to see.
No.
But, never seen them, so check it off the list. You got New Year's Day, which we've seen before, but it's been a while. It's actually been a couple years. So hopefully they're still, doing their thing, doing good.
She's not as hard as I would like, my personal opinion. But in all honesty, she is a very beautiful woman. She is.
You get nothing else from their set. Just take
That's
that
it.
as noted. Tooth Grinder. If you guys have not heard of Tooth Grinder, check them out.
Just listen to them today.
They are like the code orange of this set list. They're one of the bands that you're like, oh, that sounds stupid. And then all of a sudden you listen to them and you're just like,
whoa.
Okay, this works. Palais Royale. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure because the first word is a really weird word. They're pretty cool. I actually kind of like the way they sounded.
It's different.
Different. Very good.
But
very different.
I could get down with it.
I can definitely get down with it, and we plan on it. So, Palisades.
They have a few good songs.
Yep.
They have a lot of good songs with other bands too. But as far as listening to like a full set, I haven't actually listened to a full set.
So we're hoping to get something good from there. Red Sun Rising. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're again a band I've never seen that I would like to. Just check off the list.
Just to say I saw them.
Yeah. Bullet for My Valentine. That's throwback.
That brings out the emo stage in my life.
The inner emo kid.
2005 to 7 area.
The kid that wanted Sum 41 to be good.
Yeah, that guy.
And it didn't work out. So, Bullet for My Valentine, you got big shoes to fill.
Step it up.
Stone Temple Pilots, that's gonna be really weird.
It's gonna be really different with a new singer.
Their original singer just died 2 years ago. Chester died last year.
Yeah.
And then now they've got a completely new